Hello and welcome to our first video in our series on animation and the current project that we're doing with the Italian job. Now, first of all, let me introduce you to the camera that we'll be taking all the shots with. It is a Nikon D80 digital SLR 10 point something megapixel, I'm not sure entirely, I think it's 10.2. It comes with a 18-135 zoom lens, which obviously that's a standard pack kit lens that it came with. It also has in here its main storage, which is an 8GB SD card. I have a couple of those. That enables you to take close to 1,000 shots in the highest quality that you possibly can. So that just pops in there. Battery life on this is absolutely superb as well. Picture quality is, well, you don't get much better, to be honest. The only drawback with it, like any digital SLR, is that it does not have a live feed, and using the stop motion software on your PC, you do require a live feed into that. Either that or you end up setting up two cameras. Now, my solution to this is a bit of a Heath Robinson affair, but it seems to work, and I'll show you what I did. Just pop the camera over there. First of all, start off with a webcam. Now this one obviously I've just taken out of the box. It's only a cheapie, it's made by Genius, but more or less any webcam will do. This is a 1.3 megapixel webcam, works with Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, etc. Doesn't actually require a driver. It's got this funny sort of contraption thing, mount, which we'll get rid of in a minute. Okay. The other bit that I require was an eyepiece for the camera. This I bought from off of eBay for the princely sum of £2.09. Now that's literally what the answer is: eyepiece, webcam, glue them together. Then you get a live feed. Okay. Now, on the actual Nikon camera, this bit just slides off. The reason for buying one cheaply from China was literally the Nikon one is actually quite a good quality item. Nice thick rubber, texturized. This is nowhere near as good, it's really hard rubber. And also, if I make a mess of it, it doesn't really matter, and I've still got an eyepiece. So yeah, it just slides in and out. Now, first thing I'm going to do is just sort out getting the webcam off of the mount, and it's just a couple of screws on this one. Obviously, as I said, this was just I think this one cost me about, I can't even remember, I think it was about £11 for this webcam. If you have a look on eBay, which is a great place to buy this sort of stuff from, you can pick up webcams for, I don't know, a fiver, but will probably do the job just as well. Right, as you can see, that makes quite a difference in the size of the mount, also to the weight of it, because this bit here has got weights because it's supposed to balance it. Don't need that anymore, so get rid of that. Now, this particular cam focuses using this bit. What you need to do is get your stop motion software, plug in the camera, hold it up to the back of your lens here, and make sure that you've focused it properly on the lens. Otherwise you're just going to get an out of focus view on your stop motion software. Okay, right. Now, so literally it is just a matter of gluing that on there. A little bit of filing on the edges maybe, just to smooth it up. Okay. Right, now having just ground a bit off here and here and a little bit off on the inside of that, of the eyepiece, just offering them up just to make sure that they fit, that it fits nicely. Gives you a surface to glue onto, gives you an idea just about here and here where the glue's going to go. Okay, I don't know if that's clear enough. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Right, now what I'm going to use is a little bit of super glue. I've got some quick fix super glue. Should only take a few seconds to dry, hopefully. The simple matter is I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on there, making sure that the top of the eyepiece is at the top, like that, to make it straight. Luckily there's a nice blue line there, so we can actually see that it's all in the right spot. Right, so make sure that this is all nice and clean. Squeeze a little bit of glue on the top here. Hopefully it's going to come out. There we go. A little bit of glue along the bottom there. Pop that down, and then holding this, just pop it on there and hold it in place, making sure that it's nice and level and straight. Now hopefully, if this is super glue, it won't take very long to dry. And then we can just clip it on the camera and then do a quick test just to make sure that everything's in the right place, and then bingo, hopefully we've got a live feed into the stop motion software. Right, well I've left that for half an hour or so, and that appears now to be nicely glued on there, nice and tight. So what we can then do is get the back of the camera, and then just, if you remember how this one just slipped on, what you can do is just line it up on there gently and just push it down onto the back of the camera, and obviously you can still rotate it a little bit because it's glued on the focus ring, but there you go, one live view. Now all we have to do now is connect it all up to the computer and test it out. Right, so now having made our live view adapter, we need to test it. Here's the PC. So what we'll do is, I have an adapter here, just down here, which extends my USB. I'm just going to plug the lead from the webcam into the computer. I've heard it initialize, and then I will fire up Zoo 3D. We'll select a test project, which I know is a blank one, and hopefully, if everything's alright, we can see a 3D, well, a live image there. If I pick the camera up now and move it around, I can actually see exactly what is through the viewfinder of the camera. I can switch, if I switch the camera on, I get the settings down the bottom here, and I can get it to focus and take a picture. The other option is that up here I can do frame capture, turning it around, and then we'll just go down here and play it back. and there we go. So now one successful live view through a digital SLR camera. That's it. I hope you found this tutorial or this technique useful. I'm sure it will work on lots of different cameras. If you have a search on eBay, I'm sure you'll be able to buy spare eyepieces and things like that. There are plenty of them available. This now gives us the first step in our project, really. Now we can get on and do a few things. As I say, hope you found it useful, and hopefully we'll have a few more tutorials and you'll be able to view them. Okay, thanks for watching.